If you want to predict where you'll end up in life, all you have to do is follow the curve of tiny gains or tiny losses and see how your daily choices will compound 10 or 20 years down the line.
Imagine waking up every day in a world that feels just right, tailor-made for your peace and productivity. What if I told you that transforming your physical space into this ideal environment doesn't require monumental effort or sweeping changes? In this video, we're going to explore how you can effortlessly alter your surroundings using simple, actionable steps. Our goal is to empower you, giving you the tools and strategies to make significant changes that will enhance your daily living. Whether it's decluttering, rearranging, or infusing new energy into your space, we've got practical tips that will show you how to reshape your world with ease. Let's get started on this journey to a more fulfilling and organized life, right now. Have you ever stopped to consider the incredible power your thoughts hold? It's a fascinating concept that what you think can actually influence the world around you. This isn't just an idea rooted in wishful thinking. It's backed by both spiritual wisdom and cutting-edge science. Let's explore how your mind can shape your physical reality. Many spiritual traditions have long held that our thoughts can shape our reality. This idea is not just philosophical, it's practical. Think about how a positive outlook can change your day, or how a focused intention can bring about a desired outcome. It's about harnessing the energy of your thoughts to create changes in your everyday life. But it's not all spiritual. Science, particularly quantum physics, provides evidence that our observations might influence the physical properties of the universe at the most fundamental levels. Quantum theory suggests that the act of observing a particle can affect its state. This implies that our conscious attention might directly influence the outcome of events around us. Imagine the possibilities if we could channel this power consciously. By directing our thoughts in a positive and deliberate manner, we could potentially influence the world in ways we've only dreamed of. This is the essence of understanding your power, realizing that your thoughts are not just passing, intangible entities, but forces that can alter your environment. The renowned physicist Albert Einstein once said, "The significant problems we face cannot be solved at the same level of thinking with which we created them." This powerful statement highlights a fundamental truth about problem solving and change. To overcome challenges, we must think differently than we did when we first encountered them. Why is this so important? Because often, our current ways of thinking are bound by the very conditions that led to the challenges we are facing. If we continue to approach problems with the same mindset, we're likely to reproduce the same issues or create new ones that are just as difficult to solve. This is where the concept of a mindset shift becomes crucial. A mindset shift involves altering our habitual thoughts and perspectives. It's about stepping out of our mental comfort zones and looking at old problems through a new lens. This doesn't mean simply replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. It requires a deeper change in how we perceive and interact with the world. In the event that you encounter recurring challenges in your pursuit of personal or professional advancement, it may be beneficial to reevaluate your fundamental convictions and mindset. Maybe you see failure as a setback rather than a learning opportunity, or perhaps you believe certain goals are unattainable. By shifting these foundational beliefs, you can open up new pathways for change and growth. How do you begin to make these shifts? Start by identifying the thoughts that are holding you back. Reflect on the assumptions and biases that guide your reactions and decisions. From there, challenge these beliefs. Ask yourself why you hold these views and whether they are truly serving you well. As you begin to dismantle these old patterns of thinking, you make room for new ideas and perspectives. This process doesn't happen overnight, but through consistent practice and reflection, you can start to see significant changes not only in your thoughts, but also in your physical surroundings and circumstances. By accepting this new level of thinking, you empower yourself to tackle challenges more creatively and effectively. You are no longer constrained by outdated modes of thought that reproduce the same limitations. Instead, you step into a realm of possibility that was previously inaccessible. In essence, the basis of change lies in our ability to see beyond the current state of affairs and envision something different. It is not just about being different, but thinking differently. This mindset shift is the first step towards meaningful and lasting transformation, allowing you to navigate through life's challenges with a renewed perspective and innovative solutions. Recognizing the barriers that stand in your way is a crucial step in the process of changing your physical environment. Often, these obstacles are not just the things we can see and touch, but also include the unseen mental barriers that can be just as restrictive. One common mental barrier is the fear of change itself. This fear can paralyze us, preventing us from taking the necessary steps to alter our surroundings. It roots itself in uncertainty and the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. Overcoming this fear begins with acknowledging its presence. Recognize that it's natural to feel hesitant about change, but also remind yourself of the growth and opportunities that lie beyond this fear. Another significant mental barrier is a fixed mindset, which convinces us that our abilities, talents, and situations are static and unchangeable. This mindset can make you feel trapped in your current circumstances. To combat this, cultivate a growth mindset, which encourages the belief that you are capable of learning and evolving. This shift in perspective opens you up to the possibilities of change and improvement. Procrastination is also a formidable barrier. It's the habit of putting off tasks that need to be done, often because they seem too daunting. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts can help overcome this obstacle. Instead of aiming to transform your entire environment in one go, focus on making one small change at a time. This makes the process feel less overwhelming and more achievable. Physical barriers can include the actual layout of your space or the accumulation of clutter. These can hinder your ability to make changes by creating a physical and psychological block that mirrors internal obstacles. Addressing this might mean reorganizing, decluttering, or even repurposing your space to better suit your needs and aspirations. Lack of resources can also be a barrier. Perhaps you believe you don't have the necessary tools, finances, or time. Here, creativity and resourcefulness are key. You might not have the ideal situation, but you can often make significant improvements with what you already have. It's about being innovative and finding new ways to utilize available resources to affect change. Resistance from others in your environment can also pose a challenge. Family members, roommates, or colleagues might not share your vision for change. In these cases, communication is vital. Share your thoughts and reasons for wanting to change your environment, and listen to their perspectives as well. Finding common ground or compromising where necessary can help you move forward together. Lastly, let's talk about the barrier of old habits. Our routines and habits can keep us stuck, especially when they're comfortable or deeply ingrained. To shift these habits, start by altering small behaviors that contribute to the bigger pattern you want to change. This could mean rearranging furniture to break the habit of watching too much TV, or setting up a new area dedicated to a hobby that encourages more creativity and less stagnation. Acknowledging these barriers is the first step toward overcoming them. Once you understand what's holding you back, you can begin to address each issue methodically and persistently. Remember, the goal is not to remove all obstacles at once, but to engage with them consciously, understanding that each small victory is a step towards the larger transformation of your environment. Changing your environment, both physically and mentally, isn't just about making big, sweeping transformations. It often starts with small, deliberate actions that accumulate over time to produce significant results. Let's walk through some practical steps you can take to begin this process of change. Step 1. Define your vision. Start by clearly defining what you want your environment to look and feel like. What changes do you want to see? Is it a more organized workspace, a calmer and more serene living area, or perhaps an inspiring and vibrant creative corner? Visualizing your goal is the first step towards making it a reality. Write down your vision or create a mood board that captures the essence of what you're aiming for. Step 2. Assess your current situation. Take a thorough inventory of your current environment. Which areas feel cluttered? What doesn't serve a functional or joyful purpose anymore? Often, physical clutter can create mental clutter, so identifying these areas is crucial. Assessing your current situation also involves recognizing mental habits that might be contributing to the state of your surroundings. Are there routines or behaviors that are keeping your space in disarray? Step 3. Set small, manageable goals. Break your vision into small, achievable goals. If your end goal is to revitalize your home office, start by organizing one desk drawer or one shelf at a time. Setting and accomplishing small goals not only makes the task less daunting, but also provides a sense of achievement that fuels further action. Step 4. Implement a 15-minute rule. Change doesn't always require large blocks of time. Implement the 15-minute rule. Dedicate just 15 minutes a day to improving your environment. Whether it's clearing a small area, rearranging a part of a room, or simply planning your changes, consistent short efforts can lead to substantial outcomes. Step 5. Minimize distractions. Identify what distractions prevent you from making changes. Is it the lure of technology, the clutter itself, or perhaps interruptions from others? Find ways to minimize these distractions when you're working on changing your environment. This might mean setting specific hours when you are unreachable or keeping certain technologies off while you work. Step 6. Develop new habits. As you clear physical space, consider developing new habits that support a clearer mental space as well. This could involve instituting a daily sorting routine, like making sure no unnecessary items are left out at the end of the day, or adopting a mindfulness practice to help maintain mental clarity. Step 7. Stay flexible and adapt. As you make changes, you might find that some ideas don't work as well as you thought, or your needs may evolve. Stay flexible and be willing to adapt your plan. This adaptability is key to creating an environment that truly suits your changing needs and preferences. Step 8. Celebrate progress. Finally, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledging the steps you have taken not only boosts your morale, but also reinforces your commitment to continue. Each small victory is a component of the larger change you are striving towards. By following these steps, you'll find that changing your environment is not only achievable, but also a progressive journey that enhances both your physical space and your mental well-being. Each action you take builds upon the last, leading to a profound and lasting impact on your surroundings. 2. Clutter isn't just about having too many things. It's often a reflection of what's happening inside us. The state of our physical spaces can significantly impact our mental clarity and our ability to transform our lives. When our environments are cluttered, it can lead to feelings of anxiety and overwhelm, making it difficult to focus or find peace. Understanding clutter's impact. Physical clutter can drain our energy. Each item you own demands attention, whether it's cleaning, maintaining, or just maneuvering around it. This can lead to a subtle but persistent burden on your mental resources, diverting your energy from other, more fulfilling activities. Mental effects. Clutter is not only a physical obstacle, it also clutters your mind. A messy environment can make it hard to process information and make decisions efficiently. The chaos around you can reflect and amplify internal chaos, hindering your ability to think creatively and solve problems. Starting small. The journey to decluttering can begin with small steps. Start by choosing one small area that you can tackle quickly, perhaps a drawer or a shelf. Clearing even a small space can give you a quick win and motivate you for larger tasks. Setting decluttering goals. Set clear goals for what you want to achieve with each decluttering session. Maybe today, you tackle the kitchen counter. Tomorrow, the dining table. Having specific, achievable goals can help keep you focused and prevent the task from becoming overwhelming. Creating a system. Develop a system for sorting items. Use categories like keep, donate, recycle, and throw away. Be ruthless in your decisions, especially with items that you haven't used in over a year. Routine maintenance. Once you've cleared a space, it's important to keep it that way. Implement routines that prevent clutter from accumulating again, like a 5-minute nightly tidy up or a weekly review of what's come into your home. Changing your environment isn't just about dealing with physical clutter, it's also about shifting your mental outlook, particularly how you view your relationships, health, and career. Adopting new mental models. It's vital to adopt new mental models that support growth and positivity. For instance, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles can transform how you approach personal and professional hurdles. Relationships. In relationships, a shift in perspective might mean focusing on understanding and empathy rather than blame or resentment. This shift can lead to deeper connections and more meaningful interactions with others. Health. Regarding health, adopting a perspective that values small, consistent actions rather than immediate, drastic changes can lead to more sustainable and rewarding health outcomes. It's about seeing health as a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. Careers. In your career, changing your perspective might involve valuing learning and development over immediate success. This can open up more opportunities for growth and satisfaction in your work. Stories of transformation. Consider the story of Sarah, who felt stuck in a job she no longer loved. By shifting her perspective to see her job as a stepping stone rather than a dead end, she began taking online courses to enhance her skills. This new perspective opened up a path to a more fulfilling career that she had never considered before. Another example. Mark was overwhelmed by poor health and weight issues. By changing his perspective from seeing dieting as a chore to viewing it as a form of self-respect, he was able to adopt healthier habits more naturally, leading to lasting health improvements. A new view on relationships. Julia struggled with toxic relationships that drained her energy. By changing her perspective to prioritize her well-being and seek mutually supportive relationships, she transformed her social life and found greater happiness. These stories illustrate how changing your perspective can lead to profound changes in your life. By adopting new ways of thinking, you can transform not just your physical environment, but also your relationships, health, and professional life. Each step forward in this process not only changes the world around you, but also enriches the world within you. A growth mindset is a powerful approach that fundamentally changes how you view yourself and your abilities. It's the belief that your talents and capabilities can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others. This contrasts sharply with a fixed mindset, which assumes that our character, intelligence, and creative ability are static givens that we can't change in any meaningful way. The first step in cultivating a growth mindset is to understand that every ability can be developed. It begins when you believe in the possibility of growth. This belief acts as the foundation for learning and facing challenges with resilience. View challenges as opportunities. With a growth mindset, every challenge is a chance to learn something new and to improve. Instead of avoiding challenges, you learn to tackle them head-on, knowing that each challenge is a stepping stone to better skills and greater confidence. Setbacks are not seen as failures, but as part of the learning process. When you have a growth mindset, you're less likely to give up when you encounter a setback. Instead, you see it as an opportunity to learn what doesn't work and to refine your approach. Effort is another crucial element. Instead of seeing effort as futile, a growth mindset teaches that effort is a necessary path to mastery. This means valuing hard work and staying committed, even when progress seems slow. Criticism can be a valuable source of learning. Instead of defending against criticism, accept it, analyze it, and take away something useful. This approach will enable you to improve continually. Instead of feeling threatened by the success of others, use it as motivation. Learn from their journeys, understand their strategies, and apply their lessons to your path. Learning from others is an invaluable part of personal growth and development. Engaging with a diverse range of perspectives not only enriches your understanding, but also exposes you to different strategies that might work for you. One of the best ways to gain new insights is through reading. Books offer a wealth of knowledge and experiences from different times, cultures, and minds. Whether it's a biography, a self-help book, or a novel, each book has something new to teach us about the world and ourselves. Mentorship is another powerful way to learn. A mentor who has navigated the path you're on can provide guidance, encouragement, and insights that are not readily available elsewhere. They can share their successes and failures, giving you a realistic perspective on what to expect and how to handle various situations. Participating in diverse communities can provide a broader spectrum of experiences and perspectives. These communities, whether online or in person, allow you to interact with people from different backgrounds and disciplines, offering a richer understanding of the world. It's crucial to learn from both successes and failures, yours and others. Success stories can reveal what works, providing a blueprint for what you might replicate. On the other hand, understanding failures can be just as educational. They teach you what pitfalls to avoid and how different approaches might lead to different outcomes. Active listening and observing in your interactions can also be a profound learning experience. Pay attention to how others handle challenges, communicate, and make decisions. There's a lesson in every action and decision, and observing can help you pick up on these lessons. Finally, accept the feedback loop. Regular feedback from peers, mentors, and even critics can provide ongoing learning and growth. It helps you stay on track, correct course when necessary, and continue developing your skills and abilities. Implementing change in your life starts with transforming new thoughts into concrete actions. The key to making these changes enduring is consistency. Consistency is what bridges the gap between intentions and results, turning new habits into second nature. Putting new thoughts into action. The first step in putting new thoughts into action is to define clear, actionable goals. Instead of vague aspirations, create specific objectives that are measurable and time-bound. For instance, instead of simply deciding to be more organized, set a goal to spend 10 minutes each morning reviewing and planning your day's tasks, creating actionable steps. Once you have your goals set, break them down into small, manageable steps. This not only makes the task seem less daunting, but also allows for quick wins that keep you motivated. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, start by integrating a 15-minute walk into your daily routine rather than overhauling your diet and exercise regimen all at once. Utilizing practical tools. There are numerous tools and resources available that can help reinforce your new habits. Digital tools like apps can track progress, remind you of goals, and provide feedback. For instance, habit tracking apps can help you monitor your consistency and provide visual progress charts. Establishing routines. Routines are powerful because they reduce the mental effort needed to get things done. By making your new actions part of your daily or weekly routines, you can gradually embed these behaviors in your lifestyle. For example, if you're aiming to read more books, make a habit of reading before bed each night. Accountability systems. Creating or joining accountability groups can also be highly effective. Whether it's a formal arrangement with a mentor or an informal commitment with friends, accountability systems provide external motivation to stick to your plans. They also offer support when you face setbacks. Regular review and adjustment. Regularly review your progress and be prepared to adjust your strategies as needed. Life changes, and so should your plans if they no longer fit your current situation. A monthly review of your goals and the strategies you're using can help you stay flexible and responsive. Positive reinforcement. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement can boost your morale and motivation. Each time you meet a small goal, reward yourself in a way that reinforces your new habits. Building on success. As you successfully implement small changes, build on that success. Use the confidence and skills you gain from small achievements to tackle larger goals. This momentum can be crucial in maintaining your motivation and continuing your journey of change. Leveraging technology. Don't overlook the role of technology in supporting your changes. From scheduling tools to online courses for learning new skills, technology can provide both the structure and the resources needed to facilitate change. By focusing on these practical steps and utilizing available tools and resources, you can effectively implement new thoughts and make lasting changes. The journey might require persistence and adjustments along the way, but with consistent effort, the transformation you seek is entirely achievable. We've discussed the significance of a growth mindset, the importance of decluttering, and how adopting new perspectives can enhance every aspect of your life. We've also highlighted practical ways to implement these changes and the necessity of consistency to ensure they last. Remember, transformation is a journey that begins with a single step. I encourage you to start making small changes today. Choose one strategy we discussed, whether it's setting a simple daily goal, decluttering a small area, or shifting your mindset, and begin. As you progress, share your journey with us. Your experiences can inspire and motivate others on their paths to change. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us create more videos that can aid you and others in making meaningful life transformations.